We're here, Fountain Hills, Ray Johnson. If you guys don't know, Ray is like an actual disc golf OG. Was on tour with Discraft in 2002
is when I signed for Discraft originally.
And at the time, that was like one of the best contracts in disc golf.
Yeah, it was actually. Like they hooked us up pretty good.
Carlo,
Kevin McCoy, they were the OG like Discraft studs. You had RV gas card, 2002, before it was even a thing. It actually, being that Ron Russell was '99 world champ, he was actually kind of bitter about it. I'm sure he should be, right? Like
a bunch of idiot kids.
I got a bunch of kids in a motorhome with a gas card, and he's cruising around in a van by himself.
But so anyways, this is Ray. I grew up playing Northern California disc golf with Ray from my early days. That's where he's from. That's where I obviously used to live. So gonna just kind of show you around Fountain Hills today. Show you guys what Ray is up to these days, 23 years after you know, the whole Discraft thing. So watch Ray. Ray's pretty good at throwing the disc, so you guys have got to stay tuned for this. Ray just made it from 60 feet, literally. I'm the worst filmer today, I guess. I'm not really sure. I also didn't bring the right stuff for my camera, so this is gonna be like a ghetto video, but that's what happens. Northern California inspired video here. I'm trying the Pixel as my putter. Played Vista XL the other day. Shot 11 under with the Pixel, so I gotta be pretty good with it. Oh man, I missed the short my whole life.
Slick tees.
That's pretty good. You can reach it from there, yeah?
I think so, I hope.
There's only one way to find out.
Flip up.
That's all I need. All right, Ray, favorite tour story? Could be a bad one that maybe shouldn't even be on YouTube, because I know you pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do one of those. Do one that's PC. My favorite story is the first Worlds I went to was Houston, 2002, with my new sponsorship in the motorhome with Carlo and Kevin McCoy. And not playing very well. Actually, I had like a little cold, which sucks in the summertime. You have hot, humid, cold. Back then, I used to throw pretty far, so I did the distance contest, not knowing it wouldn't pay very well, but you know, you got to go out there and have fun. So ended up winning the distance at the World Championships down there in Texas, and threw 587 into a headwind, sea level, humid conditions with a Predator. Which is not considered a distance disc anymore. But that's what we had to work with back then. 587
with a Predator.
And
I'll tell you guys, Ray's staying with me this week for Memorial. I was telling him that like some of my fondest memories of like young disc golf was playing with Ray, like, you know, probably 2010-ish, 11, 12, 13, when he was still in the 1020s rated. Guy was throwing it unbelievably far. I mean, people throw it far now, but he was one of the leaders of the far throwing club back in the day. So crazy to see, you know, and I didn't even know you actually won the Distance World Championship. So pretty cool info there. Now he's throwing Destroyer from 325.
396, I just checked it. It's further than I thought. And yeah, 396 with Destroyer, I'll probably end up being short.
Big skip. That's
safety first.
Dude, if you showed me anything on hole one, it's that I need to record all your putts.
Well, I thought you were recording.
I thought I was too. But yeah, Ray literally made a 60-footer on the first hole, and idiot guy here, I don't know what I was doing, not paying attention. But this is a birdie.
Oh yeah.
All right, 10-footer.
The difference of angles you could play with when you still have power versus when you're getting old and have to throw it flat.
When you have dementia.
Yeah. So I did briefly live in Arizona back in '97 and '8, and I came here, played the Fountain Hills Thrills, a little B tier, possibly could have been a C tier back then. But the course used to flow opposite where you were coming from back in that corner this way. The tee pad used to be on the hillside over here, kind of where our hole 6 or 7's tee pad is. And we played to here in the opposite direction. So at some point, they must have got tired of losing every disc, and now we're playing overland most of the way, not over water.
Yeah, Ray said it used to just be a hyzer dunk right into the kind of bank heater the whole way around the park. And then, yeah, I think that everyone was like, all right, discs are getting expensive. We're going to flip this thing the other way so we can actually not have to bring 45 discs just to play a course. Oh.
Low.
Story of our life.
Scared of the water.
Dude, the old hyzer play is the play, dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't have that power anymore. I get to play it flat.
Nice.
Woo! Masters birdie.
Masters birdie. Old enough to have to pee in the middle of the night.
Yeah, twice. 304.
304. Oh no.
Early. Try another.
There you go. The Malta.
Better disc.
The Malta.
Firebird's too much and I eased up.
My guy is out here throwing Discraft discs 23 years later. How long have you been on the Innova team for?
Signed Innova, I believe it was 08 or 09, I can't remember for sure. So it was basically 10 years, 11 years with Innova. And still throw mostly Innova bag, but now in privateer, so I can throw whatever I want, which is kind of nice. Trying out some new discs that weren't even made back when I was playing Discraft. So
if you guys own a disc golf company, I want to support Ray on his old man venture, shoot him an email at 6969rayjohnson.com. No, that's not the real thing. But seriously, reach out to me if you are interested in helping out Ray on tour, and I can try to get you in touch with them. Cool guy, good ambassador. He actually has a course on his property as well that has like 30 baskets on it.
Too many baskets, not enough holes.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're just kind of walking around. He's playing the tournament this week. I am not. So we're just out kind of moseying around, getting some disc golf in, catching up with our old buddy. So let's see him make this Malta putt here. And if he doesn't, then boo, you suck.
Got some nice twigs right in the way. Elevated basket. All adds up to an easy putt.
Air Ray. Dude, battle putt?
Sure. Gives me an excuse if I miss.
All right, be same here. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
plenty of chains to hit up there.
Dude, am I getting shorter? Or are these elevated baskets getting
They're just both.
getting taller? Holy cow. All right, on to the best hole of the course. You guys stay tuned for that. This hole is dialed in.
259.
All right, 259. Perfect for the finish line disc chicane. Head on over to Infinite Disc to grab yours today. I'm pretty dialed in today, so.
The new phone struggles. Good.
Looking good.
Gosh.
Maybe a little low. Little low. I'm assuming drop zone.
Yeah.
All right, putter's too much for me. I got to get a mid-range.
This is why we
This is what happens when you get master's age.
And this is why he plays Masters. Because if you miss this island in
Yeah.
the tournament,
Yeah. Should be a birdie hole. Mid-range a lot easier, more controlled.
bam, birdie.
Too old for them putters.
Fountain Hills, this place is amazing. Whether you're missing island holes or birdieing them, this place is sick. So, huge thanks to the Spinners crew for setting this place up for everybody who's playing the tournament. It's obviously a lot of hard work to do these islands and paint OBs and mark circles and do all that fun stuff. So, huge thanks to them for allowing these guys to come out and travel from California or all over the country to play this tournament. Ray's ninth shot's parked.
Third shot.
My first shot's parked. We're gonna see if Ray can make the drop zone putt.
Nope.
Tinkle, tinkle. Oh no.
Not even player B.
I think I'm officially a pixel putter guy because the other day I played, shot 11 under with this thing. Today I'm already 11 under and we're on hole 4. So, someone who has Simon Lazat's phone number, tell him to contact me and maybe give me like a sponsorship or something, because The Pixel and I are getting along pretty good here. Ray was just saying this 460 looks like it's a mile away. But he's gonna reach it because
I have no other choice.
yeah, either you reach it or you don't win the tournament. I'm not reaching it with that throw.
Sometimes you get a fortunate roll down the hill.
Yeah, it'll probably be
Maybe,
a putt, but
maybe.
it's not great. My grandma could have done better than that, I think. I hope. Oh, full flex.
You have to.
Yes, go, Ray.
And still well short.
All right, tell him, Ray, what's happening.
So as you're getting your 40s and your mid to upper 40s, you start getting rigor mortis in the back. And you got to flex everything and still end up short.
I'm telling you guys, I watched Ray like park 600-foot holes with this stupid orange destroyer he used to have. And now I just watched the same guy throw a full flexor 364. Like, I mean, Kale's still pretty nimble and good. You know, Johnny McRae, Patrick Brown had a pretty good run. But overall, becomes a time where you're not going to beat the time. And it becomes harder and harder. Even I've noticed myself, I used to jump out of the car and throw 600 feet on a hyzer, and now I jump out of the car and throw 425. Yeah, well, hey, you got a whole nother par 3 to play still.
I got a little upshot here. It's enjoyable still. You just can't do what you used to at some point. But you can still putt and throw it in sometimes, and that makes the day.
Dude, that was sick. Nice birdie. Freaking zung it in under the stuff around the tree. I'm going to make a par now. I just made fun of him for 3 minutes walking down the hill, and now he's going to beat me on the hole. That's life. All right, Simon. Yeah, you needed your cheaters, readers, whatever they are. Oh, no.
Oh, two-stroke?
No.
Ah.
Safe. Discraft Luna. Shout out Paul Macbeth. Freaking hero status.
Pretty good glide. Great thrower.
Little curvature under the tree. That was so cool.
What are we looking at? I don't know if this is the...
It's the same hole it's been since you were my age. That is short, my friend.
Shouldn't have caught the hillside. I think you're on top.
If it didn't catch the hillside, it's perfect. If it did, it's over there on the road.
In the road again.
On the road again.
There's not enough chains out there. You son of a gun. We can edit that out.
Let's put the second one in
Yeah.
there. I was just actually talking to Ray about the worst tee time at this course is like 8 minutes before the hour, because the fountain goes off every hour and it makes such wind that by the time you throw on one, you putt in the wind, and then you throw your tee shot on 2 in the wind, your up shot on 2 in the wind, and your putt in the wind. And then by the time you get back to like right here where you're along the water again, the fountain is back on. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like you get that tee time at 250 and you're like, holy crap, I'm gonna be playing a lot of these hard holes with the frickin' fountain on full blast.
If he spins the camera around, you can actually see as the fountain comes down, it's creating its own waves, and you're just seeing the wall of wind come. And once it usually traditionally comes right at this green on the next hole, which is probably...
Yeah, you could see the wind kind of coming our way. It's pretty crazy to see that.
Right now it's really calm where we're at, and by the time we get to the tee pad, it's gonna be 10, 12 mile an hour wind.
Yeah, and a big difference too on that hole. The last hole we had no wind. Now the water's literally moving because it's so windy. But this hole is tiny. Finish line chicane. Right at the limb. Try to go right under it. Birdie. Might be long in the water. Might be good.
So when the wind picks up like this, you got to definitely play a different angle and almost attack the basket with this crosswind. That way you actually don't have this edge of circle headwind putt with OB essentially 3 feet behind it. You got to be a little more aggressive. It is a birdie hole you want to get out here.
That's perfect, Ray. Great shot. DX Rhino?
Yeah, some kind of blend of rhinos.
That's the OG veteran move right there. Bust out some old discs from 1961. Soft, sticky one. Literally park jobbies. I mean, we've seen him putt though.
Yeah, it's a tester.
Off camera, he just goes, why do I miss every 12-footer? We don't know. If we knew, we would have fixed it a long time ago. I'm in the same boat. But yeah, we are out here shredding. Ray parked it. I might be safe. I might be in the water. If I'm in the water and you want to finish line disc chicane and you don't want to go to Infinite Disc to buy your own, probably can come pull it out of here and have one for yourself. I didn't write my name on it, so I have no expectation of someone somehow giving it back to me. So let's hope I find it, because I really like that disc.
So even though I was a little more aggressive, you're still sitting here with a 22-foot tester putt. It's close to 12 feet, so that's what I get. Now I want to put lights out this week because I'm missing all these putts.
Dude, this is NorCal disc golf in the mid 2000s at its best right here. We'd all park every hole, miss every putt. Why is that? There's like a few really good putters from our area, but they didn't throw it very good.
Yeah.
Everyone that threw it good putted like crap. Now we're on to the par 4. Big Ripper zip.
Oh, I turned it too much. Now it's actually a tough par 4.
Yeah, that's when you have to hit the gap on this hole, it makes it not as easy as it should be. But if you do that,
yep, when you get the power to go over it, it becomes pretty easy.
yeah.
Nice shot.
Thumbs
We'll try
up.
this thing out. This is
Finish line disc interval.
never thrown one. We'll see what she flies like. Probably beefy for me since I don't have an arm anymore.
We have 2 arms.
I do. An arm that's I have to like attach my arm before I start.
Damn.
Ah! Not as beefy as I thought it would be, actually.
Ray needs the finish line disc interval in his bag versus that frickin' flippy floppy destroyer.
Hey, it goes far.
It does go far for him.
It's hard to aim it.
Hey, the farther you try to go, the harder it is to aim. We are here. This is like my favorite spot to land because you actually have to, if you go too close, I feel like it's like a weird middle ground of like, do I like jump putt? Do I toss it? For here, even if your sidearm sucks as bad as mine, should be just a perfect little, yep. What a day. What a day. I should have played the tournament, Ray.
I don't know why you didn't. It's just right here.
I know.
Obligations, I'm sure, huh?
Look at that.
Ah, finally. 12-footer.
I'm gonna ship it here and hope for the freaking best. Yeah.
Oh, going for the pin route.
Long out of bounds.
Went long.
Yeah.
Nice and safe out to the right side. Barely would have cleared the water. This is a Masters par 4, par 3 for an open player.
Ray has almost won the Masters Cup.
True.
Back when it was a national tour. If you guys don't know what the national tour is for some reason.
I think it was before national tour. It was just a super tour, which used to just be A tiers.
The A-tier series.
And yeah, and there wasn't that many of them. I mean, should have won it in 2001, and Stevie took it down. He beat me outright, but that was my best opportunity to take Masters Cup down, which led to my sponsorship.
But anyways, Masters Cup. Obviously, Adam Hamas has won it. Macbeth has won it. Climo's won it. I mean, Steve Rico, Nate Doss. I mean, Greg Barsby. The list goes on and on. Really great event. Ray's lucky enough to have an opportunity to have a chance at winning the tournament. And again, you guys, if you don't know, the national tour was the tour before the pro tour. And before that, it was just a bunch of cool A-tiers, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you guys just traveled around and played.
Yeah, there's
super tour events or whatever.
Super tour. The 02, when Discraft had us set up in the motorhome, there was no national tour. It was just super tours, A-tiers, and there was, it was basically a national tour. We had 20 people on the road that year, basically, like Avery Jenkins, Dave Feldberg, Todd Branch, Barry Schultz. Like Climo, obviously, back then could fly in and out, which nobody else is really doing that back then. Sure, like Schwaber, I don't know if I mentioned him. There was a big list of old timers that are still mostly in the game. A lot of them were retired because body ailments or having to go back to a career. But yeah, it used to be just A-tiers, worked up to super tours. National tours, I think, came out in 06, I believe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 05, 06, I think.
Yeah, so when I was on the road, it was before that even. Should get a little baby cut roll right in there.
Perfect.
maybe 8 feet. I can make those ones.
Don't even have to putt.
Yeah. Which position? You think this is the B?
Yeah. Last time I played this hole was the worst shot I've ever thrown. So, let's do better than that. That's the best shot I've ever thrown. Hopefully you guys can see it. Dog lady didn't ruin my day. Oh, Grandpa mid-range.
Yep, coming up short because of shortened run up. I'm gonna blame it on the grass.
There we go. That's good. Blame it on the grass. You've never thrown a bad shot, just an excuse that you didn't make. Like, we all thrown perfect every time.
Yeah, something happens sometimes.
Something happens every time. And sometimes you don't mention it because you're too proud. But sometimes you're like Ray and there's just...
Hey, you get old, you can just say whatever, people.
Yeah, you have scoliosis or something.
They get over it.
Who knows?
Little left, little tickle. Little right.
Huh. This is unfair.
On the widest baskets there are, I can't miss.
This game is unfair.
Right.
All right, back to the best player in the world. That's me.
Winning. Yeah.
If you don't shoot
birdie
like
alley.
7 under on these last holes, you literally blow. Or suck. I don't know.
Yeah.
382. Little headwind. Going with the trusty eagle. Just kind of trying to bend it. These palm trees are obviously like right next to the pin, so you could be 10 feet away and have a really hard putt, as dumb as that sounds.
Or you can bank it in off the palm trees. I've seen that too.
That was like so good and so bad at the same time.
That was pretty good defense from the palm tree.
Oh, sit down.
A little new. A little dangerous. Port!
Oh no.
Sorry, people. Looks like it didn't hurt anybody. Whoa. Oh,
Jesus.
It got him.
Holy crap. Ray's hitting people. They're trying to hit us.
That was like instant karma right there.
Holy crap. I thought I just lost my neck. Ray's going to make his par putt up the hill. I'm going to make a birdie. And you're going to buy a squatch bag. So that's all I know.
65 footer here. What's nice about this, you can be aggressive. And if I pull it right, I could bounce it in off the palm tree. You just never know. You got to be high enough. I did hit the palm tree twice.
Oh.
I have played way back in the day when the objects were poles with either like wind chimes or little bells on them or whatever, cowbells.
Simon Line Pixel for another birdie. Go to infinitedisc.com to get your Simon Line Pixel. You'll thank me later.
This is not going according to plan. It's not how I visualized this. It's not how I used to play here. Oh, they got a water
This
leak.
course will literally do that to you though. I was talking about that in my previous video I did here. I was saying, like, you know, you could shoot 15, 16 under, or you could shoot 4 or 5 under. Or, I mean, over par for me is not really an option, but Ray's displaying
I might be close.
How to maybe shoot a few over. They've added a lake to this hole. It's a nice touch. Finish line disc chicane into the chains.
Inside route.
Oh! Another birdie.
I'm gonna play a little wider and higher, a little faster disc because I have to.
Yes.
It's got to get over the top of that mound.
Yep, perfect. And a roll to the pin.
Maybe a little outside of 12, but definitely way inside the circle. I did it. I did it.
That's incredible.
I got my percentage up to 20% inside the circle now.
Dude, that's... To be honest, 20% is pretty good. If we're talking like half court, game-winning three-pointers.
Yeah, not inside putting. Way
You know,
easier.
like I was golfing here down in Palm Springs. Her sister has a place down there.
Yeah.
I golf every now and then, but when you watch the pros, it's like, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
All you have to do is hit it from there to there. Christ, is that all the closer you get to the pin?
And then just put it in that little hole. It's
Yeah.
easy.
So I'm sitting back here. Well, I just from here to that tree wasn't even that far, but I had to go over a sand trap.
Oh.
This is a piece of cake. You know, you just gotta do a little chip. Where'd I go? Sand trap.
Yeah.
Then it took me 3 to get out. It's like frickin' A. Thursday or Friday.
Best round here.
Oh, I shot a 14. I believe it's 14 back in probably 2016. Back when I was still an open player and trying to be good. which not that easy, especially from 16 on. Like the money's gotten better in the game, but before then it used to be pretty hard. Like I was saying, traveling before there was national tours, people weren't getting bonuses until national tours really happened. Like we were lucky to get a good sponsorship early on, but most people weren't. Yeah, so 14 I believe is my best round here.
That's pretty good. Course record 17. Paul Macbeth and Anthony Barella have both shot it.
A bunch of 16s, right?
Yeah, 16s, 15s. I'm about to shoot a 15 right now.
And
Why do they elevate this basket 300 feet in the air?
I know, and it's on a mound.
What the heck? There we go.
And right on top. I like playing it a little lower and skipping it in.
Bunch of people that don't give a shit about what we're doing. All right, wish me luck.
You got this.
Thanks.
This is where elevating a basket on a really easy birdie hole makes it not a gimme. All of a sudden these 25
Yeah, because I mean, if I threw it to here on a normal
it's a
hole,
tap
man,
in.
it's a tap in. And it is anyways, because I'm like the best player in the world, but, you know, I had to think about it.
Oh, the rim rider.
That was almost so rude. Oh, no!
Little low.
That was a really, really poor throw.
This transition right here to here is really grippy to extremely slick.
Yeah.
Maybe the slickest tee pad that I've played, really. Like this one and the next hole up here.
Hello.
Hold on. Be
Could be
gentle.
really good. Sit.
Gentle.
Nice shot, Ray. 3 in a row.
Does he have the power?
Nice.
He did not get the power.
Pretty talented player I am today. Pretty full of skill. I am full of skills.
Oh no,
3
he's
in a
warming
row?
up.
Talk nice to Ray. Oh, big rip.
That's all I got, and I know it's going to be short.
Not by much. New infinite signature disc. Oh, what kind of... I mean, it's a birdie, but what kind of skip was that? Try my disc.
This orange guy?
Yeah.
Being more beefy, it made me throw it harder.
Parked it. Dude, oh my God.
Huh?
Some guys who know Ray just walking by and are like, oh, a lot of cool NorCal stories. And Ray goes, I'm not a storyteller.
Stories take up too much of my time.
He'll tell you some stuff, but Ray's kind of secret. He's a secret guy.
Got it?
Oh,
If it was a regulation height, I would have had it.
no kidding.
Ooh. In the sweet spot.
Okie smoky artichokes. Scepter, once again, right at the basket here. Hyzer. I think that's all you need.
Hardest lefty hole out here.
Oh, who's
Oh,
closer?
coming at us.
Ray. 4 birdies and 5 holes. He's making
Scary.
a comeback.
Scary.
Nice, great putt. I'm right there, obviously.
Way closer. Way closer.
That's a birdie.
A little solar.
Because I can reach my hand into the basket from there. So, yeah, the next hole's a big bomber. Get excited to watch us throw this hole because it's so far and so cool. Way cooler than this hole we just played. This is Ray's favorite hole in the course. We're
It's
going
my
to
kind of distance.
It's his distance. We're going to my favorite hole in the course. Here goes nothing.
Beautiful shot. Right around the palms.
That's as
10-footer.
That's as good as it's gonna get. Wow.
Here's another one of those transition tee pads. See, I'm already building in my excuses.
Turn.
Just one click off. Come on, hold, baby.
Sit. sit.
It's not
Dude,
going.
That's not bad.
Not going too far. I'm gonna try another. Higher, wider. That's that hold I needed though.
Yeah, that like angle with the other disc would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, if you guys have made it this far in the video, you know I appreciate it. Ray appreciates it. He actually
thank you.
asked to be on the channel. Ray's like, hey, can we make a YouTube video? I didn't even know you knew what YouTube was, to be honest.
I just looked it up the other day. And you had to YouTube.
His satellite dish at his house for his internet is literally at the top of a pine tree. That's how far in the woods he lives.
That's a fact, actually. It's a fact.
So I was surprised when Ray's like, hey man, let's do a YouTube video. I was like, well, do you have the wrong number? What's going on here? So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed some Ray's story. We are going to actually play tomorrow as well. I don't know if we'll film this same style video, maybe do like a day in the life of a MP40 Pro or something.
Advil, Vicks rub.
Advil and snoring, loud snoring. Look at this place. Beautiful Arizona winter. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to show you hole 18 and then we're going to go grab some lunch because we're fat pigs.
So when you turn master's age, this becomes a 35 footer even though it's 55 feet. That's what you got to deal with.
Oh my
All
gosh,
these
I
low
had 2
baskets in
chances to go in.
Arizona. I do miss high sometimes. I miss left and right. I miss everywhere.
All right, I'll take this drive any day of the week. 470 feet downhill against the most beautiful fountain in history. Birdie. All right, I'm going hyzer here. Mainly because I can. But I think I'm going to have to wait for this young lady to meander on by because if I hit her in the head with this disc coming down like that, it might sadly be her last day on the earth. I'm going to try to avoid killing anybody because I don't want to go to prison. Oh no.
You might get lucky. Yep, I can see the angles.
All right, 11 under. There we go.
Don't skip big. Be gentle. At least I got a guy spotting me there so I can get it back.
Yeah, Cowboy's gonna hit that back. And also, by the way, we counted up our score. I was at 10 under before 18. Ray was 2 under.
I believe 2 under, yeah.
Hey, disc golf's hard, man. If I make that putt, I shoot 11. I'd be really happy with 11 in the tournament. Like if I were obviously to be playing. As I mentioned, 11 under is not gonna really help you win this tournament. But 11 under isn't gonna keep you out of being in pretty good position.
And 2 under doesn't even work in Masters.
2 under doesn't cut it. But if Ray shot 2 under or 11 under in Masters, he'd be in pretty good shape, probably battling up there with Kale. I remember one year Kale shot like 14 or something. So pretty amazing. Cowboy out here, shout out to our guy Cowboy. He is getting Ray's disc back as we speak. This is like gas station self-service here if he can get it back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We greatly appreciate you. On behalf of Ray, he says thank you.
Thank you, America. And overseas. You got the big one, huh?
This is Cowboy. Cowboy's our disc savior.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Thank you, Cowboy.
I just saw Jed here.
He's our best friend. He always gets our discs out. So thank you to you. You're amazing. Again, all the volunteers, everybody that makes this stuff happen is pretty gosh darn cool. So thank you guys all so much. I'm gonna make a birdie. Ray got his disc back. Yippee.
Yeah, disc back. Left side on all these long ones today.